I want you to win, I want you to win, you could a better way. Testing. Gotta refresh every time for some reason. California girls want to know I'd fancy young. West Coast Red. I don't know why the category isn't updating. I don't know why the title isn't updating. Okay, I have to do this manually for some reason. Give me 1 second. I don't know why it didn't update. It's one of those rare times where it doesn't. Yeah, I really don't know why that did not update. I'll definitely have to fix that on the VOD as well. Just a little longer, folks. Gotta update this stuff because it did not do that for some reason. I hope you guys can hear me. Autosave. Clutched. Okay, that looks good. Alright. Full screen this. Test audio. Testing. Forgot to raise my volume. Testing. Audio good. Is audio good? Okay. So, last stream I had the very unfortunate system software error that happened out of nowhere while I was doing a side quest. So I don't know. I think autosave definitely came in clutch, but
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
I don't know if I have to do this over again or not.
The most fragrant herbs.
The finest fabrics.
I think I do. Cause I like completely missed that part.
You learn anything useful, or should I?
Only that a blade.
All the cook said, to heaven.
So we're no better herbs, Luke? That can't be. No.
No doubt you're right. I have to make.
Agreed.
Man.
Right. Trouble is, meaning some.
Is there no one?
A merch. I bet she'd know.
Man, do I really have to do part of this quest over? I think I do. Dang it.
My carpets have pride of place.
Oh wait, that's for wait, which one's for the bakers? Dang it. I'm getting my quests mixed up. Okay, do not prioritize this one. Oh my god. There weren't even that one. Dang.
Silver platters.
Bro moment indeed. Gotta go all the way over. It's weird that it's still showing me that quest, even though I unprioritized it. Bro! There. Okay. I unprioritized it. Should be good. No, it's not gonna let me stop seeing it. Screw this quest thing. Not sure what it is. Let's do this quest thing, man. I think I'm going to the wrong one. But I guess I have to do them both anyway, so. Making my way downtown. I don't know the actual words to the song. Oh, I think it was like 2 days ago, I was having a conversation with Caden about yapping. Cause we were on a Discord call and he was just, I don't even know what he was doing, bro. He was saying some stuff. He just wouldn't stop saying the randomest things. I was like, "You're a pro yapper." He's like, I can't say anything anymore. I ran out of things to say. I was saying, yeah, I'm pretty good at yapping somehow. Cause that one stream I kept yapping. Like I'm doing right now. Okay, so this is the assistant one. At least I can get that out of my way.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the mother crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her.
When Clive destroyed his life.
Pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Oh, actually, dialogue option. Well, definitely not that one. Oh, I'm like the worst person to ask for advice, so this is really hard. Probably say express yourself.
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you missed the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
Wait.
And we're running back to
Suppose
the
I won't be
bacon.
needing an escort then.
Man, there's not really a close one. But I guess I could teleport here and then just go straight there. I already see some enemies. Yep, there it is.
Thanks, Gal.
Oh, 2 more popped out another. No. No. One time, where you at? Total sucks ahead in the deck. Eat. Bullying these enemies. Scorpions? Sure. Should probably be able to kill them pretty fast. Oh, there we go, Toro. Now you have my back. I don't think you can get through it. there.
Over here!
Forgot that one was coming.
Over here! This one.
I did to it.
Farewell.
Go ahead and swing it.
This one. Rotor. Goggle. Kill.
Alright. Cancel enemies, is it?
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh, there's more enemies, right? Oh, it's bandits.
Preying on the trade caravans.
The ones.
You've picked the wrong target.
I'll bully them. I have my... no, I don't. There. That was solid, that was solid.
Ready, go?
Faster.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the system software crashed because of the new update or something, because I've never had that happen until then. So this new update just made it rethink its life. Because when I saw that, I was like, crap, is this the update where they brick the PS5? This is basically what they did with that PS4 update. And then everything started correcting. That's the reason why half of the stuff I started on my channel I haven't continued. I lost all my save data.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... Oh, you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
It's so weird to hear someone like actually say Clive instead of Sid. Oh yeah, I can do that other quest on the way there. You returned my assistant to me.
My carpets.
That's very much what he's gonna say.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
I feel like this is the equivalent of making like ketchup art
I'd certainly
on like egg or
something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's stuff I can get for you.
Oh, where did all the men of the rock
Sure.
go?
More stuff I can get Gil from.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
I'm so glad this game has an autosave, or else I would have been screwed. I literally made like 15 minutes of progress. I would have lost all that. Bro. I feel like you can find anything in there.
Hopefully this is what Seven needs.
Alright.
Silver platters, plates and pots.
Wish Clive would just full on run right now.
The juiciest meat.
Dusan, I know you...
Yes, they're quite the finest fabrics.
Master Lubor says Drake's Fang has fallen.
Yeah, I really don't
Wasn't sure
know.
how much you'd need.
I'm gonna stream my
hope this is
full
enough.
speedrun gameplay. I feel like I should do that part off stream and then just
You are one
get
of
the
good
rest of the
ones,
trophies
you know
on
that.
stream.
You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for. That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamilla's home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava: know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
That actually makes sense.
Right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
I mean, I don't even have good art. Well, I'm actually getting a lot of valuables.
Master Lubo says Drake's fang has fallen.
Alright, now I can actually get the main quest. Surprisingly, there's no more side quests. Alright. Oh, I should check local map.
No. Where's Ty?
Oh. We're literally in the main quest area.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Need to stock up
I
on
remember this place.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Alright.
Welcome.
I don't know, I feel like Taria is more like a... More like, dang, it's almost all my go. I gotta do it.
You've a keen eye. And a fine,
More
fine
like a
dainty.
mommy, more than a waifu.
What do you want? Go on. Take it. Ain't.
How the hell is anyone
It's bubble. It's the fact that I almost have no gil now because I spent it on that song.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. I trust it's all here.
Good thing it is not that much.
Yes.
That should do it. Hopefully Talia's finished too.
fresh cuts? Come and get
Alright.
them up. You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bush.
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts.
Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting.
She gonna ask to talk?
Boss,
Yeah.
we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
Interest. I get extra dialogue. Well, dialogue with specific characters. Kind of curious on what she's gonna talk about.
Do you know on an errand together?
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Tyre.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us.
Did not expect that a wholesome conversation.
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
What?
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
I need to see these songs. I need to see if they're actually. So I've been having this song play forever. Sorry, my stomach is making a lot of noises. It gives me Last of Us vibes. I'm definitely gonna get copyright for this, but I guess that's fine. I'm barely hear them. something.
The nobleman who visited. Was that
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
I really gotta adjust my laptop settings. Oh, I leveled up a bit. Valuables, okay. Well, I'm gonna need a manager so to adjust my laptop settings. Cause I did not realize how annoying it would be while streaming. Oops, I meant display. I believe it's PC and devices. Not display. Or power and sleep. Unplugged in. I have it set it to 30 minutes as well. Okay. Should be good now. Prepare resources. What? I don't know why that error popped up. Alright. Good now.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Shouldn't have that issue anymore.
Thanks to Sid.
Bro, I just ate some fruit snacks. My stomach is fighting for its life.
What can I do for you? Coin purse weighing you down?
Okay, so there's two here. Like 80,000. Man, I'm gonna have to like buy all of these before I finish the game. Because I don't know if it's one of the games where once I get to the very last cutscene, it just makes me do New Game Plus, or if I can actually do whatever afterwards. It's always a gamble. That's the one thing that probably hasn't changed in gaming, where you don't know if you can still do stuff after finishing the game, or you're forced to do New Game Plus.
You'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
So you're gonna go mid or?
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry?
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
Bruh.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Alright. I realize I say alright way too much.
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Oh, you thought I was gonna say alright again.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Oh, I just saw her like 2 seconds ago. What?
Is that the thing Times helped?
Obelith, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Oh no. My dear boy, the journey to Canberra has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strong box with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings on. And, oh my god, it's the mix of the fact that I can't see it completely clearly in the font, by which I learned of the endeavors of certain young friend of yours, though I for one believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise that the Canberrian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted, and if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are, did I say rapping? Rapping, how you doing? Okay. And there's that as well, the weird language thing, I don't know how to say it, which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little friend, I can't read, our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
That was a struggle, man.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it?
Sorry, I'll be right back really quick. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Let's go, Jill's coming back to the party. But I think I might have just been the hunt board actually. Oh man. Sid's legacy. This is where everything went down. I don't know if this is the old hideaway or exactly where Sid died.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Also, I want to get that I haven't seen since the old hideaway. Well, I haven't talked to her.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you. But we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them. Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Drags here.
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Well, I think it's not board, so I won't be able to actually do it. Yeah, go straight there. Alright.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, that's crazy. I could actually use Andros.
Didn't you, boy?
Faster!
Oh, it's like completely bugged. Alright. Oh, jeez. There's another opening. Oh. Scared for a second.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today. Alright.
Saw that coming soon.
This one.
It's like just way too quiet. Wish I could just attack the air and still get the magic breath.
This one.
So what do you
Side
think?
quest.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along.
The way he said that.
Hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad. Our merchant
They're
friend
not trying to
as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be
raise me up
forking
there.
over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
All are incapable. Whoa. Yeah, just keep it straight. Alright.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Alright, we're gonna hit him with all this guy. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, almost like an instant save. And then I got Jill down from home doing this damage. And that's a sad amount of save doing it. Yeah, keep giving me a reason to counter. Yep. I thought I was gonna leave off a bit. Thought I was gonna swing. I circle cut. Took some damage before I leave. Oh, wrong icon. That was on dude. Well, I targeted the other one somewhere. Oh, I guess I killed him. I didn't realize it. Yeah, get some good
That's them
XP.
dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
I'm definitely saving just in case. I never know now. Something's gonna happen. Let's see these abilities. I do have a good amount of ability points, so I can actually upgrade this again. Very useful, very useful. I got 4 bars now, let's go. I think I gotta get more attack power probably. Yeah. I heard it.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us.
After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
Well, that's not suspicious at all. It may look like cabbage, but it might be cocaine.
Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Yeah, that guy definitely was like, we need to get him away from the goods. I'm suspicious. They are crystals. Okay. And my laptop is going crazy.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
Oh, it is one circle. And I'm gonna need to run around the whole circle to see if I see anything else. This area reminds me of God of War. I think there was an area that looked exactly like this. Okay. Oh, that's not expecting that. I swear I keep thinking just things are about to hit me, but it's not the enemies attack. Well, that one's in. I'm sure it's the big thing. I feel like how I can actually charge my sword up during the animation. Oh, oh, it's just a ball. Feels like it just, oh, I could have just killed it. That's fine, I guess. Kind of wasted a super there. It charged up decently fast, so should probably have it by next battle. Feels like I missed something, but I know I didn't. I'm just kind of curious to see what the full limit break gauge does now. Like how powerful it makes me. Wow, that is... Wait, that looks like the one Guilty Gear stage. That looks exactly like...
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods.
If you know, you know. Guilty Gear X Hard Road 2. That one map.
I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance in bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
She was definitely fishing for a compliment there. She's trying to semi-flirt with him.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of
That is wild. That was kind of stupid as well, but...
to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to
That really was weird.
needs young blood to rule.
Like, I don't be
And
the
I can think of
manipulative.
none better suited to the task.
Totally emperor while he pretends to be emperor.
There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
It's crazy how Olivier was like, I don't want to be here, and then as soon as he was made emperor,
changed.
Olivier was like, actually, I'm gonna pull a Sasuke. I'm kind of emo now.
You wish to tread,
I kind of like this life now.
or are these the ambitions
Like
of
what?
another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever
That's
been
pretty
an
fair.
invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you
But
will
obviously she
continue to
manipulated
serve
the
your
emperor.
emperor in the wars to come.
Canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, Your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
He's out, father.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Yeah, that is wild. Because he was actually supposed. I'm just gonna pick this a random child.
For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher.
Yeah, she's 100% trying to get him to beat her up or something.
What do you know of my blood?
Honestly, bro, just kill Annabelle. Bro's just gotta go serial killer mode. Just go for it, bro.
Markets are to the north.
Nobody
We
likes
just
you.
need to hug the coast.
Dion is definitely gonna go on that villain arc. Where he does not care anymore. Because he seems like he's getting to that breaking point where he's just done with everything.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened.
When Clive sees that, he's gonna be like, my brother is Emperor. It's even wilder is that it's his brother. Well, step brother. Oh god, that's even weirder. Step brother. Yeah, definitely want to carry a lot more. So glad I just barely had enough time to do it. Now we're about to see how powerful this is. With precision dodge buffs that well, as well. Ooh. Wow, Joe, you actually got hit by it. Hoping I can kill him this one. I swear, Toil, you were lacking. Can't tell what I got. Icons are so... I don't know, they blend in too much. The colors at least. Can't tell if they're filled or not. As you can tell, I can't see what I got in it comes to my supers. When I put it against here, I can see it. But like this, I can't see. Oh, my bad. What is this?
They've closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital.
It's a treasure chest.
I can't get these goods to Randalar now, but I can make my bread.
Knew there was something.
If you haven't got a pass, you're not getting
Can't trick me into turning around that early.
I'm begging you.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
I know how this game works.
Come on. Yeah.
So at this point, I pretty much like downloaded all the PlayStation 4 editions of the FPSs that I play. Yeah, just FPSs. Like Apex and Overwatch. Because half the time my PS5 controller is dead and then the other one is aids to try and use, so having to wait for it to charge, or trying to play with my stick drift one, it ain't it. So it's like, I'm just gonna get the PS4 versions so I can use my PlayStation 4 controller. So if I ever need to switch over to PlayStation 4 controller, it's perfectly fine. See, like, in these moments, it reminds me so much of Final Fantasy XV, like the locations. And some of the enemies do look familiar. I didn't play through much of 15, so. But I will say, it is basically this, but like 10 times longer when it comes to running around. Even with Warp Strike, because I spam the crap out of that. It still takes so long to get to somewhere, because everything's so spread out most of the time. Now I remember the first section that I only got through the first section, but the first section was just like a very open plain. It took me so long to get to places. I do know you got the car as well, but the car didn't help most of the
This is
time.
where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right.
So I remember using the car, it was just trying to get a quest location. I ended up teleporting close enough to it, but then I still had to run like a good 10 minutes to even get to the quest. Because the car isn't even like, oh, you can drive wherever. Technically it is really not. I think it did allow you to drive freely, except when it came to like being off-road, it didn't let you. Pretty sure that's how that works.
Peaches and pears.
Me personally, I think 15 probably has a good story, it's just gameplay ain't it.
How much?
Those eggs are pancakes.
Crust of bread.
You won't
That's
find
bread.
any cheaper. Not nowadays. They are more than welcome to look.
Boy, I thought those were pancakes. Or omelets.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we?
Yeah, you two totally don't look suspicious.
Somewhere.
My peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
Okay.
I'll take
Oh, there you are.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Oh, look, I said the exact same thing.
I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Here. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
Something tells me she's gonna be like, oh yeah, I sent one of my guys on you. You don't need to pay up for this.
We'll meet you there.
So he goes off like, I'm the one
Let's
running
keep an
this.
eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the check.
I want your stuff, filthy merchants. I would have said something worse. Ooh, see what you get.
Well met.
Still sucks. Oh, these aren't that bad. I just have no gil.
Hey, Gilbert,
Actually, I could probably sell some stuff because I do have the items. Pawn items that sell for a lot.
Thank you.
Alright.
You're sure you don't need it? Just what I was looking for.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
You're welcome
How
anytime.
much is it?
What are you looking for?
18, that's not too bad.
You're welcome anytime.
I definitely need to save my guild up. Ritual. Alright. I think.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Oh god, is it gonna be like Vivian's explanations? Okay.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic
Oh
has
my
been
God.
cracking down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the
Why didn't you
livelihoods
just
of
say that
honest
to begin with?
merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Dang it, another seal?
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Dang, I really gotta see if this is a meme, because there's no way it's not a meme. Clive with all these seals.
Out of my sight, wrench.
All guys great. You're the filthy merchants.
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst!
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Man, I swear these quests are always, I'm gonna refer you to this person. And they're like, actually, this person probably knows more than I do. Or this is your man or woman. Go to them instead.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will...
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you in... Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know, then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
I won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
What's up, child?
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
How does bro not know he looks like he's at least 12? look like he would actually be making TikToks.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Dang, bro, you kids are so merciless. How about I show you the back of my hand, like that one guy said, I think. I think it was in Final Fantasy, I don't remember. It's like, I'm gonna show you the back of my hand.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Definitely club on that. There's another child. Here.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he...
Stop trying to sound quirky.
Doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Like I thought Jill was gonna give her something like here. Okay. That's to be expected.
Let me carry your goods.
So their base of operations is over here. So wait, where exactly did Geertz get his past
She must have met the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Oh yeah, it's kind of suspicious.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
Bruh.
He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Gotta tackle this kid.
I'm hungry.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Where are you?
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their guild, me and my mates would have starved.
Oh, they're coming, aren't they? Big reveal.
Cowards.
Huh?
You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
That... I thought this was one of... Okay.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goods. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
What?
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service.
Eloise.
Sorry about before. Theodore.
Don't remember Eloise.
What do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their...
Wait, hold up, I might actually do this. How did I forget the name of the woman I just...
activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do.
That was the slowest moment I think I've ever had.
Stones some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
I swear, the more I play this game, the slower it gets somehow. 150 XP, alright. I keep saying alright. I can't. It's force of habit.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your traders passed back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
I think I just say alright because everyone keeps saying alright.
Where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft, then.
Leighton's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
That is a ways away. It feels so slow. Both mentally and like literally slow. I feel like I need ambrosia. There we go. Spawned earth in there.
Fly, ambrosia.
I know you have that power. Spawn out of air. Oh, see an item. Dang it. Bro, they just look like regular bandits. I just ran into battle, alright.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
I just still see the item there. Just gonna give me a... Oh well. Probably 3 moves. Yeah, I think I can kill him. As long as they like just fall in. They're not gonna fall in. Should be just wide enough. Yep. Bullied.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
At least we know we're on the right track.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say, they just look like regular bandits, you know. Having a good sleep. Uh-huh. Came with a boogie. So we got a mage. I know who I'm killing first. I got 2 mages though.
We got company. That's the luck.
Just gonna. I just. I'm about to do that super first. Just going all of you. Got that 2-for-1 deal. Better than that Subway deal. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Not sponsored, by the way. I don't know if Subway's actually having a 2-for-1 deal. I just remember that's the last place that actually had a 2-for-1 deal that I actually know of. So. Where should I make that? I don't know. Some place had a 2-for-1 deal.
More foot soldiers.
I just remember it being a restaurant. Or, well, not a restaurant, but fast food place.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
What is that guy?
Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells. Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
Man, for them spotting the kid right away. That kid must have
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
sucked.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Must have really sucked. The kid must have sucked at actually following them because they don't seem to actually. Damn, I left okay. Don't seem to be very good at spotting people following. You'd probably be able to spot like our crew. And they literally just looked in our direction. Okay. Oh. There we go. I don't think so. I pressed dodge, but I think it somehow managed to press down. Oh. So my last voice crushed at the rings. Come on, come on. Put it to be staggered. There we go. Turn it on. There's one. Come on. Did you see how much it's spinning? Dang it. I don't think so, buddy. I swear one counter gets me half stabbed. It's crazy. I'm never replacing Titan, man. Oh yeah, valuable, let's go. I'm probably gonna end stream soon.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Yeah. How did I make the freaking dirt name in like 10 minutes? I've never been at that bad at remembering names. We did it.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Something about, like, formal speech makes me cringe when they're like, it's my honor.
Mel has friends in high places while I have associates.
Or like the honor is mine.
That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Another.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey.
That's where Clive's looking like a Girl Scout with all these seals.
But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
$450 XP, alright. I keep saying alright. I can't help it anymore.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Yes, I think Clive has said alright way too many times now. It's just rubbing off on me.
Peaches and pears.
Well, this is where I'm going to end stream for today. Don't hesitate to check Discord, YouTube, and Twitch, and I'll see you in the next one.